Hey everybody, it is my first vlog post! Yay! Okay, so I figured that I was going to get a lot of people wanting to know about class here. So I figured I'd just make a video and tell you a little bit about my last week and a half in class, and how everything's going, what I'm doing this weekend and stuff. Class, I have to admit, I'm a little lost right now. I'm taking 6 classes. Let me see if I can list these for you. I have Irish traditional music, music since 1945, electronic music composition, acoustics of music, sound synthesis, and Irish cultural heritage. And the first weird thing is that class doesn't meet here at like scheduled times throughout the week at the same time. Like some of my classes I just have for 2 hours one day, and that's it for the week. And then another class, like my acoustics class is on a Thursday, and there's 1 hour that meets at 12, and then another hour that meets at 5. So nothing is at the same time every week, and sometimes I have it twice a week, sometimes I only have it once a week. So it's a little hard to get used to. I think I like having class more times per week, actually more, because it reinforces it. But anyways, the funny thing about class here is that there's really no syllabuses, and nobody introduces themselves. I'm not exactly sure still what the names of some of my professors are, because they basically just walk in and start talking. And everybody here teaches from PowerPoints, just about, so I've just been taking lots of notes off of PowerPoints. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll get better. And I only have class 3 days a week. I don't have class Wednesdays or Fridays, which, especially Fridays, is really nice because then I have long weekends to do traveling around Ireland if I want. That does mean that I have 6 straight hours of class on Tuesdays from 12 to 6, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I'll get over it. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is my weekend in Dublin this last weekend. I went to Dublin both Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, my 3 other friends here from my program were going in to do some shopping, so I decided to go along because I didn't have anything else better to do. So we went into town, took the train into Dublin, and the first thing that we did was go to the Kilmainham jail, which is this really cool old jail, I believe opened in the 18th century. And so it's all like dank and musty, and there's these like really stereotypical cells with like metal bars on it and stuff, and it's really cool. And it's been used like as sets of several movies. And so that was really, really cool. And we also went to the Irish Modern Art Museum while we were waiting for the tour for the jail to start. And it was full of modern art. That's all I really have to say about that. And then we went back into town and we had dinner at this really, really nice place that I don't know the name of, but it was really good. It had fish and chips, and they were awesome. And by the time we got done with dinner, it was like 6 o'clock. And what we really didn't know is that basically everything closes at like 7 everywhere. We came in to do shopping, and we didn't really do any shopping because everything was closed. So we had to come back at like 7:30 at night because there was nothing to do. It's really annoying here because everything closes at weird times. Like they close at night, and the front desk at the housing office closes for like an hour for lunch, and then they have like another hour in the afternoon, and then they're not open on weekends, and they're not open at night. And the police station here closes too, like over lunchtime, and they're not open at night. And the post office isn't open at random hours during the day. So it's very difficult. But anyways, so that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I met my friend Elena, who's going to school in Belfast, so we could go to a Super Bowl party at the U.S. Embassy. So I went in about noon, and we had lunch, and we actually ran into our friend Kate in Dublin. Like, Dublin is a huge city, and Kate was going there for some other reason, and we just happened to run into her. It was awesome. So we all meandered around together for a while. Like I said, we went to lunch, we wandered around looking for a yarn store, and then our hotel for the night was kind of a ways away, so we took about a good half an hour to walk all the way to the hotel. And then we didn't really have anything else to do for the afternoon, so we hung out in the hotel room, watched Princess Bride on TV. Not Princess Bride, Ever After. My bad. Continue. Watched Friends on TV. Oh, the commercials here are really weird. We were watching this commercial, and it was like an anti-drug commercial, and it was showing this guy behind bars, and he was like thinking about his life and all of the choices that led him to get behind bars. And the last thing that happened was that he was driving like while high, and he hit a woman with his car, and they show him hitting the woman and the like windshield cracking open, and then there's like just a woman lying on the ground with blood coming out of her head, and her dog is sniffing her, and she's dead. It was the most horrible commercial I've ever seen in my life. Like, I didn't even know what to do. Yeah, and so then we had dinner. There wasn't any restaurants in there. It was a horrible dinner. Don't ever go to the Embassy Grill. It's disgusting. And then we went back and took a nap at like 8 o'clock at night because it was a live feed, so the game didn't even start here until 11:30. So we went over to the embassy at 10:30. The doors opened at 10:30. Got through security. They confiscate all of your electronic devices, so I couldn't take any pictures. But we went in there. It's a really cool space. It's like a round building from like the 70s, and they had like everybody there is a Steelers fan because the ambassador to Ireland, Dan Rooney, is like the chairman of the Steelers or something. Like his dad founded it. So like everybody here is a huge Steelers fan. And my friend Elaine is a huge Steelers fan, so that worked out well. I could have really cared less. So basically I just sat there and was amused by the commercials. And so I got a little tired because it was a really, really late game. Didn't get done until like 3:30 in the morning. But it was a good time. It was a good experience. Like, I'm glad I got invited, and I'm glad I went. And so then I took the train home Monday morning and skipped one class, sorry. And then now I've been going to class. And so tomorrow, this weekend, I'm leaving for Northern Ireland for a trip with my program. So I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to go to Belfast and the Carrick-a-Rede Bridge and Giant's Causeway and all that touristy stuff. And it should be really fun, and I'm really excited. So I don't know if I'll have internet over the weekend, but I'll do my best to keep you updated, and of course there'll be lots of pictures and video and stuff when I get back. So I think that's all I have to tell you guys about my life right now. So I will talk to you later. Bye!